Good morning, my loves. Happy Friday. Beautiful day here at the lake. A little overcast, not bad. It's a keeper. It's a nice day. We are continuing the topic of clarity, but now it's a little deeper. If you're in a relationship, if you're dating somebody, living with somebody, you're married, whatever the case may be, I really want you to pay attention to this, okay? Please watch this, share it. It's that important. And yeah, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want. People are always saying, tell people to subscribe. If you want to, you will. I shouldn't have to force your hand. So if you're in a relationship, clarity is very important. Boundaries are very important. You are worthy of boundaries. I want you to hear me close, okay? You are worthy of your opinions, your thoughts, what you like, what you don't like, what you're willing to do, what you're not willing to do. Your voice matters, you matter, your feelings matter, no matter what anybody tells you, okay? So often people will keep their thoughts and their opinions to themselves because they don't think that they're worthy of being heard. If they speak up, so-and-so might leave them. Honey, if they leave you for voicing your opinion, they're not worth having around. Because you matter. You have to love yourself more than you love them. Absolutely, positively. Every time. You have to have self-respect, dignity, boundaries. In any relationship, I almost said friendship, but in any relationship, it has to be based on friendship. And the cornerstone of friendships, relationships, is open, honest communication, trust, friendship, and boundaries, respect, every time. If you don't have those, you don't have much of anything. So I want you to just please listen to me. Communicate open and honestly, non-judgmental. If you're having issues, sit down with them and tell them, hey, we got a problem. If the trust is broken, my opinion, this is just my opinion. If the trust is broken, if you're suspicious, you think they're cheating, if you're cheating, if there's a problem, if the trust is broken, the relationship is broken because it's a cornerstone. It has to be there. If it's not there, you got a problem. If it's fractured, if it's broken, it's never going to go back to where it was. Because if they've cheated, if you've cheated, whatever, that suspicion is always going to be there moving forward. Always. You're never going to feel about them the same way. You're never going to see them the same way. It's always going to be in the back of somebody's mind. Always. Will the leopard change its spots? Probably not. My opinion, once a cheater, always a cheater. That's just my opinion. I could be very wrong, and yes, I am stereotyping, but that's my opinion. Because I've lived 67 years. I've seen a lot of stuff. I have been through a lot of stuff. I have been cheated on. And oh, I'm sorry, it won't happen again, and it does. Yeah, so just clarity. Speak your mind. You have to have clarity. Sit down and have the conversation, the hard conversation, the unpleasant conversation. If they're asking you to do something that is outside your comfort zone, say, hey, I'm not comfortable with this. I'm not comfortable co-signing a note. I'm not comfortable moving in together. I'm not comfortable doing whatever it is you're wanting to do. Say it. You have the right to say that. And if they say, well, I thought you loved me enough, well, they thought wrong. Because if they loved you, they would respect you when you said no. Absolutely. No means no. I'm not comfortable means I'm not comfortable. And if they start pressuring you, that is disrespect. And I think most of us at some point in time have gone through this. Finn, keep your hand out of my coffee. We have gone through this all morning. Okay. That little man is such a stinker today. But it's about clarity. Speaking your mind kindly. Sitting down and having the conversations. Open, honest, non-judgmental. We need to talk. Everybody hates that. You hear that, we need to talk, and you get that gut punch. Sometimes you have to do that. Or, hey, you got a minute. I have concerns. I have worries. I don't like the way I'm being treated. I don't like the fact that you yell at me, you scream at me, you disrespect me, you call me out of my name. You're violent, you're passive aggressive. You take money out of my wallet. You check my phone, you check my email. Whatever the case may be, say it. Say it to their face. I'm not talking in text, I'm not talking in email or going through a third party. Sorry, there's a bit of a glare. Tell them to their face, I don't like this. I feel disrespected. Be ready to be gaslighted. Absolutely. Well, if you're saying that to me, what are you doing? Yeah. Maybe you are doing something, maybe you're not. That's not the point. You feel disrespected. That's the point. Clarity. Speak your mind. Don't let them push your buttons. Don't let them manipulate you. If they love you, if they respect you, they'll say, oh my God, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't realize. I'll do better. If they do better, God bless. If they do better for a couple of days and then they revert back to old patterns, yeah, that's a pattern. And that's not okay. Don't tolerate disrespect just because you think you're never going to find somebody else. You will. The right person is out there. You are worthy, but you have to love yourself more than you love them. You have to love yourself more than the money they earn, where you're living. You have to put yourself first. Do not tolerate disrespect just because you're afraid of being alone, just because you may have to change your lifestyle. You may not be living in as expensive a place as you're living in now. You may have to drive a cheaper car than you're currently driving. Whatever the case may be, love yourself more than the stuff. But you have to address this with clarity. Let people know your boundaries. I don't care if it's at work and somebody comes in, I always kept candy or fruit or something on my desk, and people would always come in and they might get a handful. And depending on what it was, maybe you don't want their hand, you might have a cup if it's M&Ms or something for them to scoop it out, because God only knows where their hands have been. And you'll say, hey, use the cup. Boundaries, respect. It's that easy. If you walk into somebody else's office and they have candy or whatever, chips, and you want one, say, hey, can I? Ask. Clarity, respect, boundaries. It's that easy. In your relationship, it's the same way. Don't take anything for granted. Don't assume, well, their wallet's laying there, I can get $10 out of it. No, you can't. That's theirs. Well, their money is my money. Is it really? Is your money their money? No. If you're married, and you have a joint banking account, a joint checking account or savings account, half of that's theirs, half of that's yours. Because if you split up, half of that's theirs, half of that's yours. Think about what you're doing with clarity. Don't get swept up in the emotions, whether that's romanticism and being infatuated with them or guilt. Think. We are all responsible for our actions, inactions, attitudes, behaviors, and the consequences. That includes clarity. If you are clear about what you say, there's not a problem. Say it. Follow up with a text or an email. Thanks for sitting down with me. I appreciate you sitting down with me today and discussing da-da-da-da-da. I really hope you can respect, that I don't like XYZ. I really hope we can move past this. Be clear about what you think, about what you say, about what you feel. It's okay to feel whatever you feel. Acknowledge that and ask them to respect that. If you just got a horrific diagnosis and somebody says, so? I know people that have survived that. When I had breast cancer, I had people say that to me. I was devastated. Oh, you've been through worse. You've been through breast cancer before. It's not that big a deal. Really, I'm looking at chemo and major surgery, and to you, it's not that big a deal. In my world, it's a big deal. That is disrespect. Did I take a giant step out of that relationship? Yes. Was that a family member? Yes. It doesn't matter. Respect is respect. Disrespect is disrespect. It doesn't matter. If people care about you, they're going to want to respect you. Whether they're a family member, somebody you're living with, one of your besties, a coworker, whatever it is. But be clear, crystal clear about what you're saying. Lastly, if you're breaking up with somebody, say it. Say, I am no longer comfortable in this situation. I've outgrown this situation. I'm just not there anymore. Be honest. Don't be vague. Don't say, well, they should have caught on. No. Say it to their face. To their face. I'm done. I want out. This isn't working for me. I'll always love you as a friend, but that's it. I am moving on. I will be out by whatever date. You need to be out by whatever date. Be nice. Give them time to get their stuff and find a place to go. Or at least pay for storage for them. Be crystal clear. It might hurt somebody's feelings. It might hurt your feelings. Be crystal clear. Don't say, well, I just didn't want to hurt their feelings. I hate to see them cry. Well, it's not that I don't love them. You either do or you don't. And I have said this so many times. If you love someone, you're never going to want to hurt them. You never want to see them cry. You never want to disappoint them. You will never cheat on them. You will never break their heart. You will never steal from them. You will never lie to them, deceive them, if you love them. If you are cheating on them, if you are lying, being deceitful, doing things behind their back, honey, you don't love them. You're just trying to convince yourself that you do. Because if you did, you wouldn't behave that way. Have the balls to say, this isn't working. I can't do this. I have had to do that in relationships. I have had to say, no, this isn't working for me. I'm sorry. It's hard. They're not going to be happy. Maybe they see it coming. Maybe they don't. But you're being truthful and honest. You're respecting your own boundaries and theirs. It's all about clarity. Speak your mind. Speak your piece. Respect yourself, respect them. But love yourself more than you love them because you're worthy.